Hi everyone, I am Mary Copeland and I'm your instructor for creative writing for this semester. Super excited to be teaching creative writing. That's one of my favorite classes to teach. I usually teach composition, which I am also teaching this semester, but it's a nice break to be able to teach creative writing. So I'm enjoying that. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to go off the questions that I asked you to talk about. So, favorite author, isn't that really hard? I have so many authors. I often think my favorite authors, whoever I'm reading at the time. And I have different authors of favorites of mine that are in fiction and poetry. So I think it's impossible for me to pick one. But the person I'm currently reading, I'm reading some short stories by Chimamanda Adichie, a Nigerian writer, and the short stories are really great. I'm probably going to have us read some of her short stories over the semester. I love fiction and I love poetry. Poetry is kind of my thing. I do have 2 books of poetry that I've published, and I'm a big fan of poetry, but I love fiction as well. After I got my bachelor's degree in English, I got my master's degree in fiction and poetry writing, so that's kind of my area of specialty. My hobbies are kind of what you would think an English teacher's hobbies are, which is reading. Reading and writing. I love to write poetry when I can and when I have the time. Um, Favorite TV show to stream? Boy, that's a tough one. Um, there's been so many to stream during the pandemic because we're all kind of stuck inside a lot. So I just started *Halt and Catch Fire* on Netflix, which is kind of this interesting computer thing that I've been enjoying. So that's a good one. Um, How has the pandemic affected my life? Uh, well, that's a long story, but it certainly has affected teaching. I've never taught creative writing completely online before, so I've had to reimagine the class and think about how we do it and how we can all interact together to get the most out of it. So I'm hoping that that's effective. We'll see. We may make some tweaks and changes to the class as we go along, but we're going to be doing some online workshops. But it's affected me a lot in that all my teaching is done online. I've always taught online, but now all of it is online. And I miss seeing students on campus and I miss seeing my colleagues at work. And it's kind of easy to get Zoom burnout because I go to a lot of Zoom meetings. So that has affected my life a lot. And I miss just going out to regular places and going to a restaurant and a movie, and looking forward to the day when we can all do that again. I've already have my academic goals. So although I've always thought it'd be cool to go back to school and do more, but I don't know if I will ever have the time to do that. I think if I hadn't studied English and poetry and fiction, I would have studied law because I just find it really interesting. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. And I look forward to reading your introductions, whether you tape something and upload it. If you know how to do that, great. If you want to type out your introduction, that is fine too. And I will see you soon.